Yes, there are foreigners who are coming down to Colombia that are kidnapping people, that are killing people, and that are drugging people. It does happen. You don't believe me? You see this guy right behind me? Tyler Schwab. Tyler Schwab is the real MVP of this, okay? Because for some reason, passport bros get offended and say, no, well, you have crime in your country too. No, well, you do it too. Okay, listen to what he says. It says here, the gringos who abuse women make me angry. He is the founder of Libertarians International, okay? He's a U.S. citizen who identifies Americans who come to Medellin and to other parts of Colombia to sexually abuse minors. He works with many different international organizations, okay? Interpol had to create an office in the city of Medellin because things were getting so bad. It was becoming a destination of foreigners to go down there and to do horrible crimes. Okay, so yes, this person who was probably trying to troll me, but I'm going to leave him on there, and I'm going to tell you, Mr. Man. Okay, any person, because I'm tired of this, any person who comes into my comments who defends feminicide, who defends child exploitation, not only are you going to get blocked, but before you get blocked, I'm going to turn you over to the Fiscalia. I'm going to send your information to the Fiscalia. Do you know what the Fiscalia is? The Fiscalia is the prosecutor's office in Colombia, and I'm also going to send it to immigration, and I'm also going to send it to all the other international offices that are working there, because I think he works with Angels Watch. And for those who don't know, Angels Watch works with the Department of Homeland Security in the United States. Because yes, you do have foreigners that are actually going down there to Colombia who are killing people, who are kidnapping people and drugging them. Yes, it is. It is happening. John Polos killed his DJ girlfriend, and he was still married, by the way, to an American woman. All right. And he stuffed her in a travel bag. Yes, sir. He stuffed her in luggage. This was a case that shook the entire nation, mind you. Even my girlfriend, she was afraid for her friend because her friend found a guy from California that was going out to Colombia and they were dating. She was literally afraid for her friend because Mr. Passport Goofball right here hit the lotto using his son. You see the son right behind me, underneath his arm. His son had a rare disease, and that type of disease is he literally had hundreds of tumors. He didn't have one or two or 10 or 30 or 40 or 50. He had hundreds of tumors throughout his body. And he managed to get a fund from somewhere when he had hundreds of thousands of dollars that he had raised in a fundraising campaign in order to help his son. Probably $1 million. And do you know what he did after his son was healed? He went to Colombia, where he met Miss DJ Valentina Tres Palacios. And he was taking her here, and he was taking her there, and he was helping her push her DJ career forward in Bogota. And do you know why he ended up unaliving her and taking her life? Because Mr. Passport Goofball right here doesn't understand that he's a goofball. And if you're lame in the United States, you're lame everywhere else. And she was using his passport bro money that he was sending from his child's cancer fund while still being married to his wife, to her. And she was using that money to take her real boyfriend to different trips and giving him gifts. How many times do I have to tell you people, if you're lame in the United States, if you're lame in Europe, you're lame in Colombia. Most women prefer to be with their own. And Passport Goofball couldn't handle the fact that another Colombian was with her because she doesn't like him. She was just using him for his passport bro money, which he was using from his child's cancer fund. So you know what Mr. Passport Bro did? He flew all the way down to Colombia and he told her that he was going to marry her and he wanted to be with her. So he took her to an Airbnb and he strangled her and he stuffed her body in a suitcase. And then what he did is he took that suitcase out and he threw it in a dumpster. And it was an old bum who was walking by checking for trash because they get paid for that. Okay, the Colombian government pays for them because you people think that we're a bunch of savages and obviously we're not trying to help our community. He opened up the trash and he saw Miss Palacios stuffed in the bag with her head sticking out. So Mr. Passport Goofy here, he flies all the way down to Panama and then he flies, and he was going to fly to Montenegro, and guess what happened? He got caught and then he got taken back. And I found out not a few months ago, Mr. Passport Goofy, I should say, he has 45 years under his belt and they transfer him to a different part of the Colombian penal system because he's afraid for his life. And I guarantee you, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. You guys look at us like a bunch of savages, right? Well, guess what? That's where the savages are at, inside the prisons. I also have a Passport Bro defender from about a year ago when this happened on my YouTube channel, because he has a YouTube channel himself that he's teaching English lessons. He's teaching English lessons in Latin America and he's in Ecuador. And that specific Passport Bro defender literally stated that she deserved it. Do you think his students in Ecuador who are learning English from him understand that he's a misogynist, that he supports the fact that this woman got deleted? Huh? But according to this guy that I'm responding to, it doesn't happen. The foreigners don't go to Colombia. They don't go to Ecuador. They don't go to Peru. They don't go to Brazil. They don't go to Philippines. They don't go to Vietnam. They don't touch little kids. They don't unalive people. They don't drug them. No, they're according to him, they're super saints, right? And the last words of the mother of Tres Palacios' mother in court were, "I gave you my daughter, and you gave her back to me in a bag. You gave her back to me in a travel bag, in a luggage." This is why by March of this year, about 23 different foreigners were actually expelled from the country. Why? Because they have history of being predators. They have history of being unalivers. They have history of touching little kids. What partner do you understand that we do not want that in our country? Let's talk about Jesse Gilbert Wiseman. Oh, you thought I was done? No, sir, I'm not done. No, this is a pure roast because you had it coming to you, okay? You said the foreigners don't come down to Colombia to kill and to drug and to kidnap. They do that, just to let you know. Mr. Jesse Wiseman here, who was like 49, was dating this 19-year-old Miss Laura Lopera. And you know what he did? He unalived her and he fled all the way down to Canada. And to this day, this dude is still on the run. Because we always get a group of knuckleheads in my comments saying that you're just racist and you're just jealous. And they always say I'm either only attacking solely the white people or the black people or whatever. Okay, this is Jay Rello. And you know what happened to Mr. Passport Jay Rello here? Mr. Passport Jay Rello goes to Kenya and he starts filming the women there and verbally abusing them and he actually physically assaulting them. He was trying to get a prostitute to do something on camera that she did not want to do. And then because she refused, he ended up hitting her on camera. And you know what happened? The Kenyan people did not like that. They turned off his lights. They turned off his water. He had to literally run, I tell you, to the airport and leave the country because his life was in danger. And then you see people like this person I'm responding to go, no, well, they do it in Kenya too, and they have crime too, and therefore they can come in and assault the women and essay little kids. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Mr. J. Rello literally fled the country. He literally fled the country. And I saw his video and I saw his live. They said they cut off my internet, they cut off my light, they cut off everything else, and they're threatening me. I have to leave. And he fled to Thailand, I think. Really, Thailand, another place for tourism. But according to the person I'm responding to, Mr. Super Gringo's comment, whatever, according to him, and he's probably a troll. But before I block him, I want everybody to see what type of deviancy these passport bros are. You would think these passport bros, they supposedly go to Colombia for culture and for travel, right? You see this right behind me? La Ciudad Perdida, which is also called Tayuya in the language, okay? It is called the Lost City. 600 years before Machu Picchu, they created the city deep in the jungle, okay? And this stretches out like 23 kilometers, which is like, I don't know, 20 miles or 19 miles, okay? And people can go there and they have to trek 3 days and 3 nights into the jungle and they have to get permission from the Native Americans. And you do something called ecotourism. Do you see these passport bros doing that? Do you see these passport bros doing that? No, they don't. But no, I'm a passport bro, and I'm going to travel, and I'm going to do things that are cultural, and I'm going to get myself a traditional woman. You know who's a real passport bro? Dominic Colombia. This guy right here, he's German. He went to Colombia. He actually went to school there. He graduated from the university, cum laude, by the way. He was given one of the highest awards from Colombia because he shows Colombia to people. He goes to the mountain. He goes to the snowy caps. He goes to the hot springs. He goes to the deserts. He goes to the jungle. He shows Colombia for what it really is. He goes to the sanctuary of Las Lajas where the Virgin Mary has appeared. Do you see these passport girls going to cathedrals? No, they are hanging out with the prostitutes are at, right? He got married there. He formed a family there. He has an international business. What is wrong with you people? And then you want to sit here and tell me, oh, they don't go down to Colombia and do this type of things. They don't drug and they do kidnappings. I have heard horror stories of these people touching kids. Do you see these passport bros participating in the Little Candles Day, which is the day before December 8th, which is Immaculate Conception Day, and which is St. Gabriel tells the Virgin Mary that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is going to be born. Do you see these passport bros lighting up the candles? Do you see they helping making the buñuelos, which is a type of fried fritter? Do you see them making the natilla? Do you see them praying along with the families? Do you see them outside in the street doing cultural things with the families of these people? You don't see that. So stop it. So once again, stop touching the kids. Stop unaliving the women. Stop drugging people because that's what you people doing. Stop doing illegal things. Colombia is more than drugs and vices. Stop it, and stop it. What's wrong with you people? Gosh, like little kids.